20 of the world's leading experts on the coronavirus and virus genetics say COVID-19 did not come from a lab. That's one of three headlines surrounding the virus that we're talking about for you tonight. They are laying out new evidence in a new online posting that it almost certainly came from an animal. Questions about the origin have made it all the way to the White House. The scientists say it's just a coincidence that COVID-19 started in a Chinese city with a virology lab. They say Wuhan was probably a hotspot because it has multiple animal markets and is a travel hub. A new report says the COVID-19 vaccination campaign may have prevented hundreds of thousands of deaths in the United States. Researchers studied the impact of the vaccination program on the pandemic's trajectory from December 12th through July 1st. They found that over 279,000 deaths and nearly 1.25 million hospitalizations may have been averted. Health officials are concerned areas with low vaccination rates could become breeding grounds for new COVID variants that could be resistant to vaccines. Georgia is one of 8 states concerning health experts right now. New data from researchers at Georgetown University identifies 30 clusters across the nation with low vaccination rates in large populations.
Here's a look at the state's vaccine numbers right now. The Department of Health reporting 43% of Georgians have at least one dose. 39% of the state is fully vaccinated.